Hello and welcome back to Spivey Talks. I am still your host, Spivey. So what I am still doing is making up for the blunders of today that I did. I missed my midnight time. I was handling some personal business, as well as I was using a very inferior microphone, which I just found out is very horrible. So I am back to using this headset, which is just barely better. But until I handle some other business, in microphone, which is audio, is much lower on the list. So thank you for bearing with me until such time as I can again upgrade my equipment. Mind you, I started first making videos with a web phone. I'm sorry, not a web phone, with a cell phone, which was not this one. It was worse than this. And then sometimes I even used the camera that was on a built-in tablet. So yeah, to have a actual studio setup is definitely much better. And I will be, of course, upgrading as time goes on, and more subscribers and support shows for the show, which means that you like what I'm doing. Now, why we are here today, as you clearly saw, it is about cheaters. It was actually by request, and as you see, there's my hand doesn't go that high. Okay, so I have the definition here of what a cheater is, which is a person who acts dishonestly in order to gain an advantage. So by default, you can have a cheater playing games. You can have a cheater in multiple different categories. However, I am fairly certain that the person who requested me to do this on cheaters was referring to in a sexual manner or emotional manner with a partner, when you have a partner, rather. So, first and foremost, I want to make it understood that I don't condone cheating. I don't. However, I do have friends and people who are close to me who are cheaters. Now, everybody's grown. I can't stop you from cheating, but I'm not going to participate. And I'm not going to help you to cheat. You know, I personally feel that if you're going to cheat, you need to just tell the other person that it's just not working, or you need more, and go on about your day. Now, maybe you can work it out with that person that they don't care if you go and have your dalliances from time to time. It's doubtful unless you're rich, but it is possible. People do, have some more enlightened looks and more progressive looks about, sexuality and what they want. Okay. Now, some people construe cheating as simple as just spending time that you truly enjoy with a different person than your partner. Some people truly feel that way. Some people feel like they can go out and perform oral sex on somebody or have it done to them, and it's not cheating. Some people feel like they can literally have sex with somebody and it's not cheating, just because they were practicing or learning new things so that they could take it back to their partner. Now, I don't want to make it understood again. Although I do not condone cheating and I'm not going to help you cheat, that's my current stance. My previous stance was a whole nother story. Again, I used to do some very roguish things. If you did not see any of my previous videos, go check them out. I did speak about some of the stuff. And of course, because of the nature of this particular channel, I didn't go that far into details on it. Now, as I said before, I'm looking at doing another channel wherein I probably will go further into those details. But it would have nothing to do with this channel. So, with that being said, there was, for example, in my situation, I have been cheated on, and I have been the person that someone cheated with. You get what I'm saying? So, like, there was a young lady, and she had a boyfriend, and she would literally come over to my place, afternoon, night, whatever, and we would spend time together of an adult nature. Okay. And then she would go back to him. Okay. Now they would have arguments, they would have fights, and of course she came over a little bit quicker or earlier, spend more time, or sometimes as soon as he went to sleep, she'd come over to see me, so yeah. Now I was single, but she was not. So by default, and we did go with the assumption of just saying, hey, we're practicing for making things better and things like that. And I did not feel bad about it. I was on some really savage and ruthless stuff at the time. Now, there was another person who was very close to me, who had a boyfriend who was away, and we were only intimate like one time, but still, that's breaking that situation. Now, I do have my standards and limits dealing with that kind of situation, even when I was doing roguish things. That if you're married, can't do it. I can't even look at you like that, because one, that's how people get killed. Mess with somebody's marriage will get you dead. Okay. And there is a story I told about how I was talking to somebody and I ended up sleeping with one of her friends. I didn't know it was her friend, but that's still not an excuse for that situation. So that's a gray area on whether or not that's actually cheating, because we weren't officially dating. Now, we were talking, but we were not dating. Now, that brings a whole lot of different situations in. What happens if you catch feelings to the person that you are dealing with on the side? What happens if they catch feelings for you? What happens if they make you have a really, really bad situation? There's a person in my past, I'm not going to go into too much specifics right now. She cheated on me with a married guy, and a whole lot of stuff ensued. And it wasn't just the married guy, it was one of her customers at work as well. And so that situation led to a lot of bad situations that followed. And I mean, don't get me wrong, there was one really great situation that followed as well, but yeah, so you most of you probably already have that down if you actually know me, or any of my story. So I don't know. I think it's really hard to sit there and look your partner in the face every day and know that you just been with somebody else. I don't know how you can do that and truly say that you care about the other person. Now, if you two have come to an agreement that, hey, you can go do X, Y, and Z, then that's not cheating, because even though it's not traditional, but you've both, done the educated and adult thing of talked it out, and it came to an agreement. So nobody's being lied to, nobody's being cuckolded, nobody's being just treated like an idiot, because I think of it from the other person's point of view. They have to feel like the worst person ever. Now, that does bring in the question, what happens if somebody finds out about it, like a friend? Is your friend supposed to tell you about it? Is your friend supposed to tell the other person about it? Do they keep their loyalty with you? So you're going to make a pretty bad situation worse by now having this other person either keep a lie or tell it. So now they're snitching. So just due to what you wanted to do, now it's tied so many people up into a situation. I don't think it's worth it. By all means, like, subscribe, comment down below, let me know your thoughts, and we'll go from there. All right.